Alright, so here's day 11 of Johnny Candito's linear progression, and I'm doing some squats. Here's some warm-up pause squats. Today's a strength control day with squats and deadlifts. And the idea is to focus on control, really working on form. This is essentially a technique day. So as you can see me, I'm warming up, and one of the problems that I do have when it comes to squats is flexibility. My inner thighs have a really tough time really staying in the right position, and as the weight gets heavier, you're going to notice my knees begin to wobble quite a bit, primarily because of tight adductors and very weak adductors. So one of the main things I actually included in the program that I decided to kind of add on my own accord was that in order for me to get my pause squats out of the way, this is 275 by the way, in order to get my pause squats better, I need to work up to a heavy single or double. So what I decided to do is work myself up to a heavy double. I haven't actually squatted over like 350 pounds without gear, without like wraps and a belt. So here's 315, and I always feel sketchy around this weight because I always have trouble in the bottom because of my tight muscles. So I usually have the benefit of a belt and also knee wraps. So this is me getting stronger, as you'll see here. This is a PR, and you may notice by the music, the Boss Megaman music playing in the background. That's because this is a challenging effort, and I was going to go up to 365, but it felt a little too heavy, so instead of doing 365 for a double, I just decided to stay at 345 and just do 2 sets of 2 and just essentially work myself up to this heavy weight. And you know what, it felt pretty damn good. I'm actually quite happy. Looking back on this now, I'm starting to feel some confidence with my new rebuilt squat, because I had to rebuild my squat. Here is interesting. This is 315 going back down, and I don't go nearly as low. I think this would be my ideal depth. I need to practice that because then I'll definitely be able to get more weight on the bar or squat more. Actually, to triple. I guess I'm not feeling too confident with that squat depth. So here's my working sets. I'm supposed to do 6 sets of 4 repetitions pause squats. Unfortunately, I was only able to do 3 sets. So here's 275 pounds. A very gradual progression overload. Last week I was doing 265, and I think I did 1 set of 275. And it's amazing how much lighter these back off sets become. This back off set of 275 for pause squats makes such a big difference. And I kind of exaggerate the pause. I like to sit there and make sure I am still and then come back up. I don't want to pause for too short a period of time. I want it to feel like about at least 2 seconds, or feel at least 2 seconds, which usually means it's only really a 1 second pause. And what this is doing is allowing me to help build some control. I wasn't able to do my 6 sets. I ended up just doing 3 or maybe 4. I can't remember. But I figure I did all those heavy weights. I think I should have done more than enough work for the day. And I'm definitely feeling sore. So overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm 52 days out from my powerlifting meet as I make this recording, and I'm starting to feel confident. So here we are. This is my deadlift session, pause deadlifts, and I'm actually have a video coming out on instruction. I don't know if it depends on when this comes out, this particular video, but I have an instruction on how to do pause deadlifts with some commentary like I am now. So this is kind of a warm-up set with 315. And I'm finding that, if I have a little bit wider stance and wider grip, I kind of affect my range of motion in a way where it makes it a little bit easier. This is, I think, 375, just like what I did last week. And overall, it's feeling pretty good. The one thing I do like about the pause deadlifts, it really does emphasize your glutes. I really feel my glutes a lot. Whereas on just a standard deadlift, it feels like it's so fast that I don't really feel my glutes. I really feel mostly my back and my lats. But because I have to pause momentarily just off the ground, here's another set at 375. I do notice that it does make a big difference. You got to feel my glutes. I can feel my adductors actually straining. So that just tells me that my adductors, my inner thighs are weak. Adductor longus and magnus. If you know your anatomy well, that's kind of where I'm having some trouble, where I'm feeling the tightness. And this is a pretty tough position. I'm learning that I really like this lift. I like pause deadlifts. I feel like there's sort of a limit for how much I can tolerate. This is my last set. I decided to go up 10 pounds at 385 pounds for a set of 4. I'm supposed to do 3 sets of 4. And that's basically what I do. I do 3 working sets. And I have to say I'm quite happy with my performance. I did end up having to split the day in 2 different days because of just the way my schedule has. I'll have another video coming out of some adjustments I made to the program to fit my style and kind of my strengths and weaknesses, and also for me to get the most out of my program. I really do like this program, and it helps me stay focused. I think for the most part, if you can follow any program, you're going to do real well. because it just helps you stay focused. You don't jump around from different things to other things, and it just makes you go where you need to go. Anyways, if you like this video, please click like. If you haven't already, click below and subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. All the way to my right, there'll be some social media stuff. You can, if you use any of those social media outlets, go ahead and follow me there. And up above, there's some links on kind of some other videos to look at. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.